We are live. We are live. Let's ready to be alive. Did you want one?
Yes.
I get that.
Okay.
Jump, yo. Gotta take this off. We are live. We are live.
You were saying?
We are live. We are live. I get it. We are live. We are live. Hey, hey, hey. We are live.
There we go.
We are live. We are live. I see a comment
From
from
Kelly.
Kelly. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning. All righty, let's go.
We're off and running today.
We're off to see the wizard. I hope I don't see the new venue, because then I'll fall in love with it.
Well, we ain't getting it.
I seen a venue with how they made in India, same year as this one.
Made differently?
Different bumper and different front. Oh man, it looked almost like the Tucson front that they had.
Oh wow, now
Yeah.
that would be cool.
I
But I
wonder
like
how
my little venue.
much to ship that over. That's an easy replacement. We are live, guys.
You know, the last time you told me it was an easy replacement with something, I wound up getting rid of my car.
No, the front bumper and grill.
No, I'm talking
Turn
about
right
the...
onto
That would
North
match up.
Ronald Parkway.
Alright, so we are going...
Left to I-4.
I-4 corridor. That damn I-4.
I don't know why he wants us to go up there. What do y'all, just to cruise around Orlando. Gonna go see my uncle. Gonna take a ride up there real quick. Hang out for a while. Hopefully we don't see this traffic.
Lord
Supposedly they've done something by Champions Gate that supposedly supposed to make traffic there easier, but we didn't see nothing different, and it might be further up. Hello, Julie.
Good morning, love. How are you this morning?
Oh wow, like those little queen
Yeah.
hats.
What is up with that?
That's cool. Wonder what that means. We got some queens in the house. Queen number 1 and queen number 2. 70% chance of rain. Truck's out of business. I thought you said it was just the starter.
What the heck happened?
Yeah, I made a comment. The starter and if your transmission was slipping, those are two separate items. All a starter does is just engages a gear and it shuts off. It doesn't do nothing more, nothing less. But if you're getting slippage in the transmission, that's transmission. That has nothing to do. So don't let someone trick you telling you that slipping gears on a transmission has to do with a starter. Sunday when it come out, wouldn't start. It had to be towed.
Wow.
Found out it was a starter. Oh, but that's cheap. I mean, it can be expensive on certain cars, but depending on the location, what they have to take off.
Cheaper than a transmission.
But it's cheaper than a transmission. Hello, Eric.
Hello, Eric. How are you and Susan doing this morning?
But that's a simple fix there. Starter is not a motor. It's not the transmission. That's good. I know in the red car we had, that starter was so easy to change.
Wow, it was a Toyota Corolla. I mean, it wasn't that
With the
complicated.
Toyotas, they're so easy to work on.
But it was an older one, not a newer one. So
That's true.
to The newer ones, they make it so complicated.
In a half mile, turn slight right onto I-4 east.
We're doing good. Susan just got home from work.
Oh, good.
Cool. Getting ready to jump on that corridor to Orlando.
Yep, ready or not, here we come.
That is so true.
Right onto I-4 east.
Let's hope that this construction or whatever they did that they opened up
Has helped. Yeah, we'll soon see.
unless of course if they were just talking about underneath the bridge.
Well, all that was jacked up anyway.
Yeah. We're going to Advance Auto today and get a used starter, and the guy next door will do an ASAP depending on the weather. You mean a rebuilt starter? I mean, if you had I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd go to AutoZone, because AutoZone has lifetime warranties, and that way if your starter ever goes again, it's a free starter and you're just paying for the labor.
Yep.
I get all my parts from AutoZone. Yeah, cheaper. A new one will cost over $200 and it's used. Well, rebuilt.
Right, it's rebuilt.
They rebuilt the whatever was wrong with it.
It's like a brand new.
Just like brand new.
Yeah.
Eric, she works at UFIT in St. Pete. Her shifts from 4:30 to 10 Monday through Friday.
Wow.
I wonder if a lot of people go there at like 2 or 3 in the morning or after 1.
Maybe.
Good morning, Mark. Yeah, they're more money. Everyone, cameraman, how are you doing after your surgery? Doing real good. Drinking a lot of water. The stent wasn't bad to get pulled out. So, I feel real good. I have to take a test to see if I will ever make more.
See if he's prone to making them.
Yeah, to see if I'll be prone to making them and stuff. It's very humid and hot here. Here hasn't been as much as humid, but it's just been hot when the sun touches you. We've been having good weather in the 80s, a few days in the 90s, but
Well, that'll change by the weekend.
it's going to be 70% chance, so we've been getting a lot of
On and off rain.
the rainy season has kicked in. Hurricane season has kicked in. So this is the time where we get a lot of storms and rain, and then the humid gets thing. But Julie, like I said, I would call AutoZone, because in AutoZone, you can go to any AutoZone and they don't even fight you on it. It's in the system.
Yep.
And you can even go you could be in Mexico. You could ship your car to Puerto Rico and your warranty will be covered anywhere that there's an AutoZone. But I don't really care for Advance. I've had a couple of issues with them and with O'Reilly's at least. And working through AutoZone, I know everything, the ins and outs of it. So that's why I like AutoZone. But if you have an AutoZone near you, find out through them how much a rebuilt starter is. Because they're made by Duralast.
Yeah.
I don't know who makes the starters for AutoZone. I mean for Advance Auto. There goes a Maserati.
Yeah.
But right now it's 80. Like I said, when that sun hits you, it's hot. But it rained last night, so I'm so glad you're doing good. I keep you in my thoughts. Thanks, Mark. I have no say where to go. Yes, we called and that's what they want to do. I'm outnumbered. That's okay. I'm so glad you're doing good. That was a repeat. But yeah. Had to drop off the truck. The shock was leaking. So it's under warranty. We're lost without the truck. Yeah, I mean, depending on how many vehicles you have in your household. That's why we have two. Even though we don't need to, but we have two because God forbid if something happens to one, we'll always have the other one there for backup.
Or when we've got appointments on the same day, close to the same time,
when we
in
gotta do
opposite
something.
directions.
Yeah, when we gotta do something in opposite directions. But today, itty bitty stretching her legs out, medium traffic out. BB, I must say they did a great job at the hairdresser.
Oh, thank you.
Today I'm taking a break from cooking. Only the truck we have, so we are lost. Yeah, thank God someone told me about Walmart and you can order from there. Oh, okay.
Been there, done that, Julie.
Well, that's what it is that sometimes that if you go to a particular shop or something, that's what they...
Yeah, they're contracted with somebody else.
Yeah, they're contracted with that person. So.
Yeah.
I've been walking about 15,000 steps a day. That 1,000 steps for a week. Wow. I know Carlos and Sean have been walking on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah,
We've done it a couple of times.
I need to get back into it,
but even at 6 o'clock, sometimes it is hot still. It's still... And there's some shade spots there, but sometimes if we have a busy day, it's hard for us just to go walking. My brother-in-law and my husband are in control of the passenger and and outvoted. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, some people like to go to Advance. Some people like to go to other auto parts stores. That's fine. Like I said, my personal opinion is that AutoZone brakes.
Thank you, big guy.
Never have to pay anything other than just if you had someone to put it in. And with part prices going up, I got 2 air filters coming in today for both the cars. They said that's what's shifting gears. No, starter. A starter is not what shifts gears.
No, it's called transmission.
No, it's called the transmission. Only thing a starter does is it engages, it turns the flywheel, and then it disengages, and then that's it. It's a separate entity of the car. As a matter of fact, if you start your car, you could take that starter out and drive all day without the starter. The starter has nothing to do with the shifting.
Yeah. That's why when you got a standard, you don't need, if the starter goes out, you can push it, pump the clutch.
Yeah, if you got a manual, you pop the clutch and it starts the car without a starter.
Done that a time or two myself.
Mark says, I love your videos with Sean and cameraman. They're funny together. Cameraman goose offs with Sean. I know it's all in fun. Yeah, that was the first time Sean has ever been to the original. I don't know if he's ever been to a Hooters, but he's never been to the original Hooters, and they always wanted to go. No, Carlos got sick.
Yeah, he's been to Hooters, but he likes going to like the original to see the difference.
He wanted to go to the original one, and we took him there, and then we took him around to Robert's Christmas place. He's never been there, and then we showed him where the Lady of Guadalupe shrine is. He's never seen that. So we took him on a little sightseeing tour of things he's never seen in that area there. So I do some of my walking during the middle of the day, but I'm drinking. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water, and my weight has been staying at 247. So I haven't been gaining. So I think a lot of too is that water, me not flushing out all that bad stuff, was making me gain weight as well. So that's one thing I've noticed too with drinking a lot of water. Basically, I've just been drinking water. Rarely I'll have a soda.
You know, yesterday at training, they had, it's called Bubbly.
Right, that's a probiotic soda.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because when Ada gave it to me, I was like, she goes, you want mango? You want lime? And I said, well, because I thought it was like soda. And I was like, I'll take the lime because I didn't want the sugar from the mango. That stuff was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a probiotic soda drink.
It's all natural. There's no sugar, nothing.
It's supposed to help you go poop.
Well, I don't know about all that, but okay.
Remember what I told you it was skipping when it changed gears and they said that's what it was. Okay, feels like 77. It's 77 but feels like 94.
Ooh.
The original wing house is fun.
It was.
Yeah. There's only a few left of the original wing house. When he sold a portion of Hooters, when he sold Hooters, he sold it to a LLC America. Those are not the same Hooters as the original Hooters.
Right.
Those are two separate
entities.
Right. Says we bought some of that yum yum sauce. Holy shit, it was on fire. Burned my mouth. Yes, it will do that.
Ouchie wawa.
The original wing house is fun. Yeah, we did the wing house. That was long time ago. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if wing house is. I don't know if that's still there. I'll be honest with you. A lot of wing houses have closed.
Oh,
the original wing house. I have to look it up to see if it's there.
The one in South Lakeland's not open.
So I'm saying a lot of them shut down.
Now the one that we passed, the one when we were on our way back from.
That was the original wing house.
Right. That one was still open.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe they're just maybe they're not doing good in certain areas and they're closing them down.
Or that guy, he owned the wing house and he went and opened up
Twin Peaks. Now that could be a possibility.
Sean and Carlos are lucky to have such good friends. I remember after the hurricane, they let you use their place when you had no power. Yeah. Plus, we were watching their place because they were not in town as well.
We're lucky to have them as well.
Yeah, we're lucky to have them because, like I said, we were watching over their house after the hurricane to make sure they had no damage. If they did have damage, we were going to clean it up, but everything worked out fine for them. So.
Turned out good.
Has hurricane season started? Yes. June 1st. June 1st, hurricane season has started. I know on the other side of Mexico, there was some storm there, but it will not affect us or anything to do with us. Right now, what's protecting us is the Sahara Desert sand is flying over Puerto Rico and through Florida.
Yeah, by the weekend it'll be up here with us.
Yeah, so the Sahara Desert is so dry, the sand is so dry in the air, it won't form no hurricanes in that spot. So that protects us from hurricanes.
In the Caribbean. So
I believe it's there in Largo on Ultimate. Yeah, on Ultimate Road.
Yeah.
The wing house, that's where we did a video. That was the first time we ever were invited to do a video. And they gave us a bunch of gifts and everything and free food and all that good stuff there. BB, how's your butt from falling at the beach? Did you get bruises?
I didn't get any bruises, but I was sore for a week. and not just my butt, but my whole right side from my neck down. My elbow was hurting, but it's gotten a lot better, so that's good. Only thing I could think of was, oh my God, I put myself through these surgeries and then I fell, and oh my God, I'm gonna be black from head to toe.
Kelly says, I want to thank you for your support when I mentioned on one of your videos that June is a tough month for me and my family, as it's my mother's birthday month and the month of the passing. Yes, yeah. Yeah, because like I said, BB gets it. Her mom passed away, what, last year, right before Christmas?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, you know. That and stuff.
And then around my birthday with Bubba.
Oh, yeah, and then BB's son passed away, how many years ago?
What, we're in 5?
Yeah.
So 13 years ago.
So 13 years ago, BB's son. That's why we named the truck after BB's son, little Bubba. And you could basically say Itty Bitty is named after your mom because your mom was an itty bitty person.
She was.
So this car basically nicknamed after her mother because her mother was so short. She was an itty bitty person. So, you know, it's good to keep those memories alive like that. There's nothing wrong with celebrating them and thinking about them. Just never wanted to, you never wanted to bring you down. You always wanted to bring you happy.
Yep.
And that's all, you know. Never let anyone passing bring you down. Let it bring you happiness. Look through a photo album. Look at some old pictures. Think about some memories. Watch some old videos. I mean, there's always plenty of things to make you smile and laugh about when you were with a family member that passed away. So it's been 9 years since her passing. Yeah, like I said, you always got photos to look at and memories to talk about, and those make it somewhat a little bit easier when someone that close passes away.
Continue on current road for about 28 miles.
Because like I said, you'll just be thinking about the good times and stuff. You never think about the just about the time that they pass away, and it still keeps them alive. Have you been to the Walmart where the lady was screaming? No, I don't.
Yeah, we've been there.
Oh yeah, we've been back since that one. They've calmed down back there.
I think they calmed her down.
I'm glad someone else names their cars. I call the truck Big Bertha. He calls it the Pitmobile. Good morning, Lawrence. Good morning to you.
Keep left onto State Road.
This is stupid. It wants you to get off this exit to get
back on.
To get back on I-4.
We're gonna get a little bit of traffic. It looks like right now.
State Road 400 and then turn slide right.
I mean, this GPS is.
We're just taking a ride into Orlando, checking out the.
Gonna go check out my uncle. Gonna go visit him for a while. Get out the house, stretch our legs. Right now, with that new park opening with Universal, I can't imagine what the traffic is. We're not going in that direction. We're going towards Orlando, the city area, suburb area. We're staying away from the attraction area. Another thing is, I don't know how many people have been to MGM Studios in Disney. That was where they had the 4D Kermit the Frog. Remember that Kermit the Frog Sesame Place? They're tearing that down. This is the last week to do the Sesame 4D, and they had the whole city built up like Sesame Place. They're tearing that down, and they're supposed to put something else in that place there. So there's going to be a lot of people this week trying to get to MGM Studios.
For about 26 miles.
A lot of people trying to go to the new Universal Park. So we are staying away from that area.
What do you got?
It looks dry there. Yeah. That's mainly the pullover or slow
Oh.
down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that sheriff, he's parked there because if you don't pull over or slow down, you're going to get a ticket.
And good morning, Katrina.
Good morning. She sent new baby pictures.
Okay, I'll have to look at
Baby's getting big. I've never seen a baby grown that quick
Babies
in my whole
grow
life.
faster than we think.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like that baby is, it looks like it's in the crawling stages. Like literally, the baby is getting real big, really big. The hotels around the new theme park for one night is horrendously expensive.
I bet.
Don't think I'll be going in. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy over there. It's just crazy. Plus, Orlando's expensive to begin with anyway.
Yeah.
Nice having fun. Enjoy you guys going to have a Cracker Barrel for lunch or KFC. I don't know what we're going to eat for lunch today, to be honest with you.
We're just out and about today.
We're just out and about, pick here and there places. But those of you who follow us on Instagram, you see future videos. So whatever you see we posted is going to be a future video on the channel. So, because a lot of times it takes a lot of time to edit and all that fun stuff. So, and we're thinking about every now and then putting a vlog out there, but the vlog will only be what we're doing that day. So that will be so that you know where we're at on that day. It's very more like, okay, they vlogged that yesterday. They vlogged that restaurant 2 days ago. You know,
Right.
It's just this way. You're not only just keeping with our other videos, you're keeping with us on what we're doing at the time. And that's more vlogging. I know we're not going to get a lot of views out of it, but for the people that watch our channel and just want to know what we're doing and updates and all that, you'll see that there. She gained 2 pounds since the last checkup.
Good.
Wow, that's good. But yeah, that baby's getting real big. Like literally looks like it's getting a big head. Like babies with big heads. From the first picture to then, like I said, you can see a big difference in the growing of a kid. Crazy.
They grow so fast,
but
you
then
don't even realize it.
But then again, my son was either 9 or 10 pounds. And the other ones were real small. So, I don't know. I guess when you're in the moment and you see the kid every day, you don't really see the difference in the growth. Have you seen her or have you seen pics? Who does she look like? I mean, I don't know who she looks like.
Well, we've never met Chris, so.
Yeah, but we've seen pictures of Chris.
Yeah.
But, I mean, right now it's too soon to tell. It's too soon to tell. But yeah, we get regular pictures sent to us of the baby.
Oh my God, she's so cute.
But it's so hard to say who she looks like. Because she has no hair yet. Only in the back of her head, like a bald man, and they got a lot of hair in the back.
She'll wind up using that before she gets a head of hair.
Yeah, that's normal baby stuff
baby
there.
Hair, yeah.
So.
That's what caused Katrina all that heartburn, is the hair. Oy.
I went to a funeral of a guy from work. They had the service at a church before taking him to the cemetery. I was in shock. They danced and sung, told stories. They call it so. Yeah.
Celebration of life. Yeah.
Katrina says right now, well, mostly girls tend to look like their fathers,
When they're
and boys tend to look like their mothers. So it's mostly, that's the way mostly things happen there. Yeah, Mark. like you go to Puerto Rico, they do the services. Now they do them in the funeral services, but they used to do them in the house. You'd have the body there for 3 days inside of the house, 24 hours a day. And you'd have food, singing, prayer, and then after the body's buried, you have a 7-day prayer after that.
Yeah.
And in the 7-day prayer, people would bring some foods and stuff, and then they just hang out. But yeah, I know when Whitney Houston passed away, I don't know what religion she is, but Whitney Houston, they have a celebration for life that lasts for 4 hours. They have singing, dancing, but there is religions that celebration life will last for hours. My niece's husband, when we went to her funeral, they had something similar. It was about a good hour and a half, and they had it on stage. They had music playing and stuff like that, and it was live on YouTube as well.
It was nice.
It was broadcasted live on YouTube, so
it was quite nice.
she enjoys the boob right now.
Most babies do.
Well, when your boob hangs down to your belly button, you can thank her.
Honey, eventually it's going to hang down to her belly button, whether or not she breastfeeds or not. That's just a natural thing.
It looks like they might be putting the exit off of here.
Yep.
A lot of more construction going on.
My Lord.
But we're by Champions Gate. I mean,
Yeah.
the traffic
And it's been a steady flow.
has been, but
Well, let's see what happens after. I
Champions Gate and Orlando are two different. This
Yeah.
was the worst area here.
Oh my God, this was nightmarish.
They said they did something to change all of that.
Well, it looks
so.
like they ain't done. So keep up the good work, guys.
So I'm happy. Elias Kano, meow. Well, meow back. But I'm happy to see this. This has never happened.
No. Thank God for small miracles.
Let me ask you both the question. How do you feel about Todd and Julie Chrisley being pardoned? I mean, I don't know them.
Never watched them, don't know them, so
And so it really doesn't matter to
I
me.
really
So,
can't give an opinion.
yeah, I don't really like when we watch TV, we watch British TV. We watch the regular news at home, local news. The worst that we get into watching something that's crazy and wild is 90 Day Fiancé on TLC. That's the most craziest stuff that we'll watch.
And that's crazy enough.
Yeah, and it is crazy enough. But 90 Days on TLC is really what we watch. Every now and then I might watch my 600-pound life fat burger. Never heard of that. Oh, that's in Celebration, fat burger.
Oh, something new then.
Damn, Katrina, testing out the new XP feature. I need to be number 1.
Oh, is that what the crown's all
Well,
about?
that's good. I needed that $2 for the toll because we're going to be hitting some toll roads.
You'll be all right.
But Elias says cat food. He wants cat food. But thanks, Katrina. Let's get a little light there.
Yeah, all my other shows are off right now because of summer.
And so much, yeah, because we normally watch
The Mystery, the Curse of Oak Island.
Curse of Oak Island,
The Expedition
Expedition Files.
Expedition Unknown.
Well, that's all Wednesday. Wednesday is anything Expedition Files Unknown. Tuesday is Oak Island, but that's off now.
Yeah, until the fall.
And Sunday and Monday is 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time we're just watching
Whatever.
British TV
or movie. Like we've seen Sinners, we've seen The Accountant, because we have a
Stay on I-4.
we have a we got to get off at 417. Just remember that.
Okay.
Don't let this take you straight.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I need to get over
Yeah,
then.
yeah. We have a hot box that we can watch any movie that's in the movie theater. So we seen Sinners, we seen Accountant 2 yesterday. I can't remember the other movies, but they were pretty good. Oh, I can't remember that other one.
It starts with an R.
No, the
This is where we want
Final Fantasy or Destination, Final Destination.
the bloodline.
Yes, yes, we're going on 417. Bloodlines. I mean, we're watching movies that are in movie theaters. But
Yeah.
no, not Teen Mom 2. I was already a teen dad. I don't need to watch Teen Mom 2.
Well,
Are you on your way to Cat World? No, we're not on our way to Cat World. Not on our way to Cat World. We are on our way to Orlando. Big Ed in the 90s.
Oh,
Day Fiance makes, oh, I can't stand Big Ed, man. He has no
all right, I'm going straight.
neck or balls.
Right, or celebration.
417, where, yeah, you're staying
Here,
here,
okay.
but you're going towards where it says International
Okay.
Airport.
Okay.
Keep right onto
Like George
Disney
Stanford. And then Bibi's been watching every once in a while Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but Big Ed,
Half mile, keep right onto Disney
he is so annoying.
That he is.
Yeah, I hate when they put him on the
6
show.
miles, keep left onto I-4.
But right now they got a show where they're on a resort, like 90 Days Looking for Love, and
Yeah.
I can't stand Angela or Michael. But
Oh
they're
my
over
God.
with, thank God.
Yeah,
they're
they're
over
done.
with. So we'll never have to see them ever again. I felt bad for Michael.
Angela was cuckoo for
Angela was abusing him. But I mean, like Sarper, Shekinah, I love watching Sarper. He's funny as all hell. Who else is the other one? There's another one where he's married to an African lady. They're okay.
Oh, yeah, the new one. The new couple, yeah.
And the other guy from Iran, I really don't care about them. Oh, and the Spanish guy that he worked the cruise ship. Juan, yeah, he's pretty good. They got it pretty good going on there. I felt sorry for the blonde that was from the other country that was staying with his mom. Darcy and Stacy looked like aliens with all the plastic surgery. Well, I'm gonna say this
Oh,
much.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, Darcy. Darcy was in the last episode where they were doing the love couple reunion.
Oh,
She was the one with the big cheeks. She had the twin sister.
oh, okay.
And I was like, I said to myself that at first I didn't like the way Darcy looked, but then I started grasping onto her, and she did not look that bad. But then when her sister came, I was like, oh my God, like the sister, Stacy, looked like a wreck.
Oh, God, yeah.
She looked
Keep
worse
on
than
Kurt
Darcy.
Road for about 6 miles.
And I didn't like Darcy way in the way beginning when she first came out, because she always ran her mouth. But then as I got to watch that episode when they were on the island trying to get their marriage to work out, I got to understand her more. And you know, a lot of that of course is for TV action, but window. But I started to like her more. I started to like Darcy more. Now the other one that we're watching on Mondays is, what's her name? Oh my God, the girl that got the big boob job.
Starts with a C.
I can't remember.
Chantel?
Chantel. Now, I did not like Chantel when she was with her husband, but when she went to look for a guy, I started to like her. But she overdid her breast.
Oh my God.
And this new one here, and I'm not liking that Chantel there.
No.
I felt sorry for the blonde that was from another country and was staying with his mom. Who's that? Give a name there. I don't know who that one was. Angela was the crazy. Yeah, Angela was.
She was cuckoo.
She was
Cocoa
ghetto.
Puffs.
She's what you call ghetto, and she's abusive in any relationship.
Yeah.
She's a very abusive person, but that's because that's how she grew up. She's got street mouth, ghetto. You can give her $1 million. That's one thing she'll never lose. She'll always be a street mouth ghetto and stuff. And she's not acting. That's the real her. That is the real her. So you could tell Darcy acts a little bit, but that other lady, she was real. She was real ghetto.
I wanted to see what was going to happen with the...
Yeah, I don't know what was the name of the blonde. What was the name of the blonde that was married to the guy who lived with the mom and she hated? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. Unless it was that crazy girl in India that she had to live upstairs.
Oh.
But I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name.
That they had a beautiful wedding.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the two sisters to melt on the stage like Wicked Witch of the Wizard. He had brown hair and his wife had blonde. Yeah, I don't remember. Because I'm bad with names like that. Like, my memory at my age is not the greatest. But if you did say the name, I would remember. I mean, there's been so many people. And another one I don't like was from Michigan. What's her name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine did Gino dirty. Jasmine used Gino to become a U.S. citizen.
In 2 miles, keep left onto State Route 417 toll north.
So Jasmine, I don't like Jasmine. She did Gino dirty. She used him literally. Soulja Boy, I don't like him neither because he uses people. He's trying to get someone I mean, he can get anyone he wants to become a U.S. citizen, but I don't like I just don't like his character and stuff. She's on that 90-day resort. Oh, you're talking about, I liked her. What's her name? The girl from Ukraine. And her husband with the big eyebrows that he go to the strip club a lot. Remember, he always went to the strip club all the time. He loves the strip club.
Oh,
and
okay.
They lived in Louisiana. Now they live in Miami.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but I liked her.
Oh, I did like her.
Yeah, she was cool.
State Route 417 toll north.
She stood up for herself.
Yeah, I liked her. I just can't remember the name. It's right at the tip of my tongue, but I liked her a lot. She was... And her husband. I liked the both of them. They were real good. I liked them both. I just can't remember their name off the top.
I can't either, but I can see them.
Jasmine was Jasmine
was a witch with a capital E.
She used Gino. She was a user.
Okay, half a mile.
Yeah, you're just gonna stay on this.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna take us to the exit. Jovi, yes, Jovi.
That's it.
Jovi. I like Jovi. Jovi was cool. He was funny as all hell. I liked him.
Jovi had to wake up, you know.
Yeah. I
was
like them.
Joey's
They both
problem.
were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he had it in his head. He was going to keep her barefoot and pregnant. She's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, that was a green wrapped Cybertruck.
Yep.
But yeah, Jovi, I liked him. Him and his wife were perfect. They were.
Yeah.
Continue on current road for about 8 miles.
The other one I thought was a cuckoo was the other one that was from Ukraine. That was married to Michael, and then she went after the guy in California.
Oh, damn, I can't remember her name. Jeez.
She was all over
She's
the
a
place.
nutcase.
She was just all over
I
the
can't remember
place.
her name. Jesus Christ. She was another one that used Michael to become a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, and then Michael
And
brought her
stuff.
mom over.
And he was smart. He got rid of her. Michael used Angela to get to America. That's all. No, he didn't use Angela to get to America. He didn't use her. Because if he used her, why did it take so long? He was the one that took forever to get to the United States.
Yeah.
He did not.
What's it?
You'd be
5, 6
surprised.
years?
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people like Sarper. I mean, everyone thinks everyone wants to come to this America. But it's like Sarper and everything.
He really doesn't want to be here. He
People
wants
that
to
grow
be
up in their
Turkey.
country and never left their country, that's like Puerto Ricans that never left the island. They do not like America. There's Puerto Ricans that leave the island, come to America, and they go back to Puerto Rico
Right.
because they used America for their money, but they went back to live their life. But trust me, Michael did not use, because he was in no hurry to get over here to the United States. She was the one that wanted him over here.
Yeah.
And she was so desperate to get, and it was all because to be on that show, to keep the character going. And she was the one that just wanted him here. He could care less. He was living good, you know, his life and everything over there.
Yeah. And like Sarper, he doesn't want to be here. He wants to be in Turkey.
Thought
You
he
know?
was still there. No, he's in the USA. He's still here. The last that I've looked, he was still in the USA, but he's in hiding from Angela. What was the name of the couple? The guy was older, heavy set guy, and they were reviewing the last episode. You talking about the old guy with the Asian lady that she got pregnant finally? I can't remember his name, but they were from
She was from Milan or
was
Thailand.
Thailand or something.
Yeah.
I know they did a episode.
David.
They did an episode to where they were holding their own camera, like an update. I didn't really like that, so we never watched that there. But I want to know whatever happened to the deaf guy
Yeah.
and his lady.
Oh, well, she's crazy too.
No, she wasn't crazy. The deaf guy with the lady that the mother died falling down the stairs.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about the blind guy.
No, the deaf guy. The
deaf-
blind guy, that was Africa
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah, that
That was
lady
another
was
cuckoo.
crazy and stuff.
She's another.
I want a cat so bad. Hey, there's plenty of cats on the streets, but I don't know how you can't go by a Chinese restaurant. You'll see plenty of cats. Hurry up and catch them before they disappear. When did Michael come here? The last thing I knew, he was then he finally got his American citizenship. And then he came here and she abused the hell out of him.
Oh, God, did she?
They showed a whole episode of abuse. And then that's when in the tell-all,
Well, that's
he
when
ran
she
after
hired,
the tell-all. Yeah.
That's when she hired the
A private eye to see if he was using her.
And
And
no.
he came out that they found nothing on
Nothing.
Michael. Michael was a legitimate person and he was being abused by Angela. And that's when he finally ran after the tell-all.
Yep.
I mean,
They took him out.
he
secretly.
abused her. I mean, she abused him like crazy. David and Annie. Yes.
That's it, David and Annie.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
David. I couldn't remember her name.
I know they had a baby and the first baby died and then they had a second baby.
Yeah.
Now, the one person I don't like, and I don't know why they keep showing this person, is what the hell's her name? The ones that are friends.
Tim and Veronica.
Tim and Veronica. I don't know why they keep putting Tim and Veronica out to look for someone to date, because they're never ever gonna find anybody. Because they're friends.
They're too attached to one another.
They're not looking to marry. And just like with Tim is on this new show, but Tim is getting exposed a lot by this. His ex-girlfriend is there.
Yeah, that he was dating from Colombia.
Yeah, but Tim, I don't like when they show him, and the same thing with Chantel. Like, if Chantel can't find nobody,
State Route 417 toll north.
If Chantel cannot find no one, then that should be it. Like, you should only get 2 tries at finding love, but they keep bringing these people back for 2, 3, 4 tries. It's like, dude, they're never ever. Oh, look at Mr. Cross. They're never ever gonna find no one. So why waste our time watching them trying to find someone?
Well, I guess I'd rather watch Tim than another psycho being on there.
Well, just like that one episode where what's his name got caught up with that psycho, not Bob. What's his name that was married to the girl from Australia?
Oh, I can't remember.
They had butthole pictures of him.
Oh,
Rob. Now Rob, this is his second time looking for love, and he found this crazy girl on there. Now, I don't mind seeing Rob because that's Rob's second time.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, you know, like Tim, why is Tim even on that resort? He's never gonna find nobody. He's got to be bisexual. He's not interested in hooking up with nobody. And the same thing with Veronica. I don't think Michael could have went long without killing. Yeah, Michael was beyond, beyond killing himself. If he didn't have feeling for Angela, you're right. I grew up in Pittsburgh, and she is pure. Yeah, she's just straight up, ghetto. Oh, I hated that couple. Thought she was demanding. What was the name of the person with the woman who bought the goat as a gift for his mom?
Continue on current road for about 13 miles.
I don't know. Unless that's the lady with the black hair and the guy from the island that I'm from.
That you're from?
Remember I told you they live with their parents for the longest.
Oh, they just bought the new house?
Yeah, and he's from Kamani, whatever.
Oh,
that I told you that I'm from too. Cameroonian. Yeah. Now she's boring. He's good.
I like him. He's
but
cool.
They're okay when they do the tell-all.
But
when they do the reviewing of the people, they're fun to watch. But I can't remember his name from Cameroonian.
But he went through a lot too with trying to adjust with being in America. I mean, when you take people out of their country, that's what I mean. Yeah, he wants to move back to his country. Yeah, he wants to show his kids the culture. Right. Trust me, not everyone wants to come to the United States. No, not everybody. I said. I think too, it's because it's such a big culture shock. Yeah. Like the guy that's from Iran. That's. Yeah. That's with the show that they're not used to seeing women's bodies, uncovered that she's painting. And she's painting and going to strip clubs and she you can get your eyes cut out, your arm cut. Like he's used to, and that's the other thing. A lot of these people that are American, they think like they are so privileged, and it has to be done their way instead of the other people's way, because when that guy, when they went to Cameroonian to get married, and the parents of that girl, and she's too stuck up to live in Cameroonian, were like, well, why do we have to buy gifts? Why do the bride price? Like, why do I have to buy that's their culture, dude. Right. Like, if you can't respect someone, if you go to another country
and you can't respect their culture, stay the hell back in the United States and don't try to bring your views there. And there's a lot of people, like, you know, they don't want to respect other people's cultures. You know, it's like, oh, well, I'm American. We could do it. Well, you know what? You should have found an American so you could do whatever the hell you want to do. But this is how you know, and a lot of those marriages, unless you both have to be equal to accept each other's culture, because it's not going to work out.
Well, like the one where the real pretty blonde that married where was he from? Was he from Jerusalem? I know it was Muslim.
Oh, the black guy that was dancing?
No. The white girl that was from Texas. She was a multi-million-dollar millionaire or whatever, and then she married the Arabian.
Oh, wow, yeah, they were a good couple. I can't remember who.
You know, it took her a little while to understand that.
Where she just met him.
Yeah.
And she had to go to his country and marry him.
In the Muslim faith.
And he didn't care about coming to the United States either.
Yeah,
he was
a
millionaire. He didn't care. I can't remember that,
but she had 2 little kids.
Yes, and she couldn't be touched by no guys.
No hugging.
She couldn't be with
nothing.
no guys and everything.
Yeah, it took her a while to get used to that.
Some women on that show bought her mom a goat. Yeah, I don't know. It had to been like. It had to been the Cameroonian people.
No, there was other ones that were from
cow?
Africa too, New Guinea and
I don't know. There's been so many shows that. But I know you're talking about. That was another guy. He was like Sarper. He reminded me like Sarper and stuff, because the broken English, how they speak. And they just say shit that's coming out their mouth. It's like the broken English looks like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. But when you don't know a language and those are words that you're used to seeing on TV. Because a lot of these people, they just know America from watching TV, and they think that's America and stuff. Just like that boy who looked like Justin Bieber. The girl, she thought he looked like Justin Bieber. She was possessive of him. He wasn't allowed to look at girls. Nothing and stuff.
That was the one that was from Portugal.
BB eat cats and dogs. That's one way to get blocked on this channel. So, one thing about Big Ed, after watching the show, everybody else in my life looks so much better. Anyhow, what the hell spell on is with that woman who wanted to marry him? She was way younger. But that's what I'm saying. Ed, it's the same thing with Ed. Ed does not need to do no more shows. He's already been on there 3-4 times trying to fix a marriage, get a girl, like
fix a relationship.
Yeah,
and then walks away.
It's over and done with, man. But a lot of these people are doing that for the show, to stay on the show. A lot of these, like Ed and that girl, they just kept it going to be on the show. That's all it is. I mean, some of these people stay together to be on the show, which I think a lot of like Sarper and Shekinah, like they argue a lot, but they're good for each other because she keeps him grounded and he keeps her grounded and stuff. So, and I know it's for the show to keep more of them on the show, but eventually when that show goes away, they're not going to make it in real life. But Big Ed needs to be over and done with. Like you know, he doesn't need to be on the show no more. Like I said, same thing, you know, with a lot of other people. They just don't need to be on the show. We already know they're not going to find nobody. Who cares? We want to find different people. I mean, but because people like that drama, that's why they keep people like Tim, Big Ed. They keep those Veronica. They keep those people on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like I said, I mean, we've been watching that. That's really our own real show that we get into. That's off the norm. and stuff. So, but other than that, we watch PBS, Acorn. There's another, just British TV we watch a lot. British movies. I mean, they're more interesting than any American TV series that's going on. I couldn't believe Head had enough balls to tell that one girl she had bad breath. But that's what I was trying to say. It's all for the show that he's doing that. He doesn't care because they're going to keep bringing him back.
Yep.
And that day that he told that girl she had bad breath, that was, and they're bringing that show back, which is, well, 90 Days started where you had somebody and he would pick 3 girls for you or 3 guys for you.
Okay.
And then you would go on each date and come back and tell him what was going on. And if you didn't like that person, he would find another person. Whether it was from abroad.
Oh, okay.
That's how the 90 Day series started. They're bringing that show back after these shows are over with. Ed was on there where he had 3 girls from, like you said, like, I want a Colombian woman. So they go to Colombia and they find 3 girls for you. Well, he was saying all that, you got bad breath, you look like, because he knew he was going to come back to find another person where he find that girl. And then his 3rd show was at the resort to fix the marriage. And then his 4th show was afterwards where they were getting right up to 90 Day to get married. And he told her, I didn't want to. See what I'm, like, he's been on too many times. He's not going to get nobody. He doesn't want. That's all Ed is about there. Have you and BB been to Lakeland, Georgia? Yes, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Huh? There we go. We're back. Yes, we've been to Lakeland, Georgia. We did a video on Lakeland, Georgia. Some of these areas here, because we're out in the boonies, this used to be all swampland, and they're building, oh God. They're building apartments by swampland and garbage fields. So we'll be kicking in and out on this thing. Yeah, we love Lakeland, Georgia. It was very beautiful.
It was.
I really liked it a lot. But a lot of this area here, when they made this highway, when they first made this highway, you could sit on this highway in the middle at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and there was no traffic on this highway.
At all.
Then it started getting popular. And now they're building up all around. Sorry I had to leave the live for a little bit. My fiance called me while he was at work. Had to talk, but I'm back now. Well, welcome back, Kelly. Do you watch Mobland? No. Oh yeah, Mobland. It's set in England. Yes.
That's the one that we just started watching that one.
It's just a little hard to follow at first. Yes. But if you stick with it, it makes the Sopranos look like saints. Yeah. I mean, I like a lot of the shows that, like, we watched one where it was a true life. Remember where they found the body underneath the water?
Yeah.
I mean, I love their shows, and you are right. Sometimes they do hard to get in the beginning, but you have to listen to every character and every storyline, and then you start getting it. But yeah. I mean, there's so many shows, it's so hard to remember. Like, we were watching a doctor show, a couple of doctor shows, and I like it when they're set in different countries. I mean, but I remember the heart doctor?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was set in Australia.
Yeah.
Alright, this is my exit.
Mobland is that one with the guy that played
James Bond.
No. That's another story. Yeah. No.
He's in Mobland.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay. But the other guy, he played the black Spider-Man. that stuff.
Pierce Bronson.
It's starting to rain here. Keep it there, please. Make a cat video. We don't own cats, other than when we go to Chinese restaurants. I am setting up my water bottle for the day with liquid IV. Sip on all day long to get fluids in me and stay hydrated.
You'll need to.
You'll need to.
Go into the rights.
Turn right at the traffic light onto Curry Ford.
Look, another Mr. Car Wash. Woo! Keep building them up, guys. Yeah, the acting, Mobland, fabulous, Pierce Bronson. Well, we're almost here. All right, we're almost here, guys. We'll be back later when we head back to Lakeland. Probably be in a couple hours. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Great conversation. Definitely. We had a good conversation going on. Did you notice if your thing said red light camera or not?
I wasn't really paying attention to the computer.
And a lot of times when we watch those British shows and everything, we power watch them. Like Father Brown. I mean, I love Father Brown.
Midsummer Murders.
Midsummer Murders.
Another one that we watched.
That island one. I can't remember the island.
Oh, Death in Paradise.
Death in Paradise.
Then we like All Creatures Great and Small.
Yes, All Creatures Great and Small.
That one's out of Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yorkshire. I'll get it out.
You were hooked on that doctor, the one with the big ears. But
oh, Doc Martin, but they did away with that.
But we didn't get to watch the last 2 seasons, but it was becoming repetitive.
Yeah.
At one, at the point it was just becoming repetitive, and that was like 9-10 seasons long and stuff.
And I think
Brokenwood.
Yeah.
A lot of good ones, man.
Yeah, it was good.
But anyway, thanks for joining us. We're getting ready to pull up. We'll see you on the way back. Hope to see you guys on the way back from Orlando. And we'll be deeper in Orlando, so we can record from there, leaving there. A lot of crazy stuff here.
Yeah.
Community fitness and stuff. So.
All right, guys. So until the next video, everybody take care. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. See ya.